Applied econometrics. Example of a good randomized control trial in social science research. With Professor A.K. Enamelhawk.
Right? Because of limited resources, every government does this kind of activity. They implement it in one place and want to see whether it is, that's what they call pilot. So is the pilot a new thing? Answer is no. Pilot is not a new thing. Pilot have been happening all the time. Manikganj, Tangal of a Grameen pilot. Zobra was a Grameen pilot. So piloting is not a word linked to the RCT. Try to be control and treatment is not linked to the RCT. These are always there. So what is RCT? RCT is, by design, we are saying RCT is very simple. I'm going to create this kind of a random sample, and this is what I'm going to do. Now, this RCT versus this RCT are not same. This RCT, this sequential of patient that has come, they do not know each other. They may not have come from the same village. Unfortunately, in social setting, they all come from the same village. You can do an RCT, a different RCT. So I can, for example, there was a good RCT that I know. Somebody says, I want to, I think that's also a pretty good one. So then somebody says, people are looking for a job. So what to do? So there are people who are looking for a job. And if you go in the city, you will find out there are certain places where people sit for a job in the morning. So there are, let's say, different places. People sit for jobs, trucks come and pick them up. So this researcher went to this place A and randomly selected 5 of them and said, I tell you, there will be no job here, but go to this place. This place has more job. So he gave them the same information. So they went to, so some, not all of them, so he gave to, let's say, 10 of them. 5 of them went there, through the information, and 5 of them did not. So he monitored both 10, 5 here and those who did not go, and want to find out whether that information was a useful information. There is no ethical issue here. Similarly, you went to the center B and you said, look, why don't I give you 100 taka in your pocket? You can travel to this place. This is real research I'm talking about it. You can travel to this place and find out whether you get a job. But I'm giving you 100 taka. It covers your travel. So theoretically, you are at 0. So he gave this to 10% and found out 5 of them went, and 5 of them were very happy without going because they still have 100 taka in their pocket. So he said, let me see whether this kind of nudging helps. So that's an experiment. And we are not saying this is against. So we remember the point of experiment in social science has to be clear that there are certain experiments you can do nicely. This is Dr. Mushfiq Mubarak. Okay, he has done it. Fantastic. So Mushfiq Mubarak, he has done this research. And I liked it because I think this is a very good experiment. Strategically, very good, nice experimental design. So people do RCT, and I'm not against it, but I'm saying that you have to be very careful of developing RCT, and these are the ethical. So the ethical issue has to be understood. What is it? It has nothing to do with depriving. In all cases, people are deprived. In this case, people are deprived also. These people were not given. Trial was happening only in Tangai and Manikganj, did not happen everywhere else. So deprivation is not an issue, ethical issue. Because of my budget, I cannot and I should not start everything everywhere because I don't know whether it's successful or not. That's the whole reason for doing the research. So this particular scenario that you see is probably is also people are deprived. But nobody asks an ethical question on this. People are asking ethical question on RCTs because of genuine reason. Try to understand the genuine reason. Don't jump into the conclusion that there is a Nobel Prize in economics and that's why it is fantastic. Answer is Those people who are asking questions, they are very smart people. They are saying, I want to know what you are doing. End of the day, what is the net gain of the knowledge?
Please subscribe to receive updates on new videos.